Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, the voice of fantasy football. This is our first episode. My name's Jeff Cran, aka the Mad Viking, and let's get this show started. So, in addition to Valhalla Sports Talk's normal content of live streaming games for the Vikings, the Dodgers, the LA Kings, and the Los Angeles Lakers, and those NASCAR races, we're going to also be doing features on this segment that's called The Voice of Fantasy Football, where we'll do fantasy football information type stuff as far as leagues that I personally participate in, and also things like player rankings, predictions for that week's games, things like that. So this is just another segment of the Valhalla Sports Talk Nation, and we'll be working to bring all this information to you as we go along. If you remember, Valhalla Sports Talk started out approximately, I guess we're going close to now 2 months ago, and our goal was to mainly do those live streams for the different sporting events. Well, the My Corona came along and screwed all that up, so we don't have anything like that to talk about. But thanks to the infamous Roger Goodell, the NFL has not shut down like all the other sports leagues. They're still going to proceed as best they can. So it all started with the NFL draft coming up on April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And the draft is going to go on as planned. It's just going to be a online event instead of go on in Vegas like it was originally scheduled. So our arch nemesis, the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, came through and is the hero during a pandemic. Imagine that. So interesting how that all works out. So without any further ado, let's get into the fantasy football portion of this broadcast. A special Valhalla Sports Talk shout out to the members of the Dynasty League Fantasy Football. This is one of the leagues that I participate in. The other one I run, but this is one that I participate in. I got into it last year. Real interesting league in that there's something going on almost year round. Plus, you've got the salary cap involved in this thing, contract years, restricted free agency. It's the closest thing I've ever found to the NFL itself. So it's a fun league. There are 3 spots open. So if you want to get into something like this, maybe check us out. Hit me up in Twitter. So it's at Valhalla Sports on Twitter. Hit me up in my DMs there, and I'll get you the information you need if you think this might be something you're interested in. But it goes year round here. April 1st, yesterday, was the start of our new league year. So boom, it's going to happen, we hope, right? We hope this whole thing goes off. But what does the opening of the league year mean to the Dynasty League? So we've got contracts are rolled back 1 year. All of our IR, if you have any players that are currently on the IR, they're being reactivated to your active roster. Trading has opened in the league. We do have to wait until we do the draft lottery later in the month before we can actually make these trades official, because we don't know if there's picks involved. We don't know exactly where those picks are going to fall. But the rosters have been expanded to 55 spots. You have to stay within your contract year limit of 80 still, though. And the salary cap is temporarily increased to 110%, so that we have room to bring players on from the draft and free agency, etc. And then on the 10th, we've got the draft lottery. Let's hear the chimes. So the draft lottery will take place on the 10th, and that basically is determining positions of, I think it's positions 1 through 8 where they'll draft. As far as where they'll line up in their draft order. So I personally am a member of that lottery, and I'm hoping that the fighting emojis can get a good pick there. So looking forward to that. We do have some technical stuff we have to figure out, because I still don't know how to bring a individual onto the stream and make it work with the broadcasting system that I use. So I'm trying to work it out as best I can. At the very least, we maybe could do an audio thing, but we'll work all that out as we go along. So anyway, excited for this year in the Dynasty League, my second year in this league, and I have had a lot of fun, a lot of banter between the different owners. We do talk a lot of shit in this league, so that makes it a lot of fun too. And anyway, looking forward to it. And so that's it. on the fantasy football section here, and we thank you for checking in. Valhalla Sports Talk wants to thank you for joining the first ever Voice of Fantasy Football. We also encourage you to please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Let us know you're interested in the old channel and the things that we do here. Again, the Voice of Fantasy Football is not only going to be just about leagues that I participate in as we get further into the league season. We'll also be doing like player predictions, player spotlights, things like that. So it should be a lot of fun. Hit us up on our social media if you've got any interest in being in the league, and I'll go over some specifics about it for you. And then also, if you've got any kind of ideas or if you're currently in leagues, kind of tell me what in the comments below. Give me some ideas about what your league does that's different from other ones. I'm always looking for one more league, right? I'm in 2 currently. I'm in one that I run, the one that we just had the video on, and then I always like to have a third to go into the season. But hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you thought of the video today. Also, again, please hit the subscribe button. Join Valhalla Sports Talk on our journey here into the YouTube land. And we thank you for tuning in today. And please stay safe out there, everyone. Have a great day.